awesome, absolutely awesome.
I love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. It was well on par.
Right, everybody, having to re-record this because the last one that I uploaded, the voice was not good, so apologise about the sound on that one. Anyway, first of all, it is actually the 4th of July here in the UK. It's now 1 a.m, flipping out, 1 a.m, 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to the Americans out there. Have yourself a nice holiday. Anyway, so you might guess what it is I'm re-recording the review for. Yes, The Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, flipping heck, I was bowled over. I was very skeptic about this movie because I didn't feel Spider-Man need to be rebooted 10 years after the very first movie was released back in 2002, directed by Sam Raimi. But given what happened with Spider-Man 3, and then Sony approached him again to do a 4th movie, couldn't come to an agreement, so they said, right, scrap it, we'll start from scratch. So brought on board Mark Webb as the director, cast Andrew Garfield, who's a British actor from The Social Network, and then they also brought on Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy as opposed to Mary Jane Watson. And then you had Dennis Leary, who plays Gwen Stacy's father, Captain Stacy, the New York Police Department, and Rhys Ifans as Dr. Kirk Connors, and also Sally Field and Martin Sheen playing Aunt May and Uncle Ben. Now, what I'm going to quickly say first is that there's only been two superhero movies that I have cried at. One being Superman the movie, and I'll give you 3 guesses to guess what the second one was. Yeah, it was The Amazing Spider-Man. I will get to that in a bit, okay? The story of this film it's been touted as the untold story, and it pretty much lives up to that premise, to that slogan, the untold story. We find out that Richard Parker, Peter's dad, worked at Oscorp with Kirk Connors, and they were both on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough, but I think Richard probably saw the danger signs and didn't want to pursue any further, so he left, basically. So Peter's mum and dad just left him with Uncle Ben and Aunt May, and never heard from them again. But over the years, as Peter's grown up, obviously he's had to obviously deal with that, not having his parents around. And what I will say about Andrew Garfield is that he shows awesome emotion in this film. I mean, it's just amazing how well he has captured the true essence, in some sense, of Peter Parker as the teenager. Okay, he's at school, he obviously, doesn't fit in kind of thing. He's a geek, he's being bullied by Flash, and it's like, why kind of thing. But overall, as I say, there was a very emotional feel to this movie, which goes towards what I was saying earlier about me crying in this film. But before I get to that bit again, there was one section to this film that, when I was watching it, and I thought to myself, I can see why kids love Spider-Man so much. I can see why, as a superhero character, why kids look up to someone like Spider-Man, because there is a scene where he's seen saving this kid, and it's just, oh my god, it really is just breathtaking, basically. Then you've got another scene where, without giving too much away, but it's like the citizens of New York help him, and it's just, that was the bit that made me cry. Okay, it was just, mind-blowing and emotional. But what else can I get on to? The Lizard was quite well done. So the CGI for the Lizard was pretty impressive. Overall, I would say I was quite pleased with how it turned out. The fight scenes between Spider-Man and Lizard were brilliant. The action sequences, very well done, very, very good. I do think that Andrew Garfield may have learned a bit of free running during the acting process and during the training process, because he certainly knew how to move, that was for sure. But going further on to the film, the end, you will need to stay for the end credits, because even though I've not read Spider-Man for a long time, I really have no idea what happened at the after credits. So if you have information, if you're a big Spider-Man fan or Marvel fan, and you know what happened at the end credits, don't leave any comments below. No spoilers, nothing. Send me a message instead, okay? If you post any spoilers below, it's getting deleted. Simple as that. But yeah, as I say, when I saw the first teaser for this film, I was like, what? Why? Saw this first official trailer, and again, I just didn't feel this was going to be worth watching. Then the next trailer came out, and then when I went to see Prometheus back in June, they showed a 6-minute preview of The Amazing Spider-Man, which I've already done a video about, and that was when it kind of really caught my eye, and I thought, actually, hold on, this might be something really good. So yeah, very, very impressed. Mark Webb, thank you for making me cry. Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, brilliant. Rhys Evans, fantastic. Dennis Leary certainly added a bit of comedy factor in there as well. I've also got to give extra credit to Andrew Garfield for the way that he portrayed not just Peter Parker but Spider-Man. He made the comedy side, the way that, how Spider-Man talks and everything, was just so much better than what Tobey Maguire did. Honestly, he made him awesome. He made Spider-Man awesome again. So yeah, let me know what you thought of it, but remember, no spoilers, okay? And yeah, I'll speak to you all later. Bye.